folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Here's Lions. 79 Broncos.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And you look at this Saints defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
50.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry now for Miller. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
2nd and 5.
Panther Street. Panther 11.
Now a toss right to Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
70 Rangers. 60 Maverick.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Now it's Miller running right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Throwing. Hooker. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kendre Miller, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now. Spike 60. Set.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Saints at 10-1 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
43 rail.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Black Ultra. Set, cut.
Again, it's Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Lance looking to throw it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Perry, the man in motion.
Shot, 17.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing now is Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 15.
Edo blue. Ready?
Now Lance. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Here we go. Sack.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Strike. Check. Strike. Seal. Black. Cheetah.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Hooker. And pass caught. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Hooker on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On the ready.
3rd and 5. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. St. Brown motioning left. On 3rd down, Miller. There's a nice move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hurt.
Miller going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
18, right here.
Here's Hooker. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
38. Ready.
Quick throw to Olave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards there, good for the Saints' 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Does the big boy have the juice? Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14, Saints nothing. Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. A final shot before half for Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
97.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the gun, it's Lance. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Lance going to sneak it, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 times. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Saints get a bit closer. Groupie able to add the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
Okay, ready?
Hooker's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had up a man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Again, it's Gibbs. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The point after, good by Groupie. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Big Lion. Hey, smash circle.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Hooker. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hooker. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Let's go now.
Hooker now on first down. Caught by Green on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Hooker. This to Laporta, right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now Hooker. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown Lions. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Saints 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
10.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Blue striker. Ready?
Throwing on first down is Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. He completes it to Olave. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Smash, red. Set, go.
Lance looking to throw it. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Groupie able to add the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here we go.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Ready? Go check. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kendre Miller. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
To kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Spike 60. Black shot.
Shotgun now for Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready?
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Red, yellow, jet.
The Lance going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This is caught by Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Lance now on 1st down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Go, Reed, go.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. 177 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at half,